Tom, it's the bit that not really any of us look forward to. Was this your first time
Yes.
in the predictions hot seat?
Very much so.
I've looked at it briefly before we've come on, and it's not gone particularly well on a personal level for me. I don't know how you fared. I've seen you've got a couple bang on, but let's review our predictions that we made a year ago.
I mean, I start off very strong. So the first is Premier League top six. I nailed the top six in order.
That is a very good achievement, because it's not as easy as it sounds. That, like, some people might be sat there thinking, well, yeah, all right, I could have done that, but
nobody else did. The correct top six is Man City, Liverpool, Chelsea, Spurs, Arsenal, Manchester United. You had Man City to win the title.
I've got the top three right. Is then I fall away.
Well, you haven't, because they're not in the right order, are they?
Well, they are, mate, 'cause Man City won the league.
Oh yeah.
Man City, Spurs, Manchester United, Chelsea, and then West Ham sixth.
Calm down, Dolan.
I would say West Ham are closer to relegation than they are to Europe.
Dolan has West Ham finishing sixth.
Who's he missed out?
He goes Liverpool, Man City, Spurs, Man U, Chelsea, West Ham. So
Over Arsenal.
Bold that, wasn't it?
He likes to be a bit out there, doesn't he? He likes to be a bit different, but that's wrong.
Cardiff, Fulham and Huddersfield went down. I don't think any of us got the full sweep there. You got Cardiff, Huddersfield down. Actually, everyone got 2 out of 3 apart from me. Oh no, I got 2 out of 3 as well. So we all did okay there.
It's a dismal video. There,
Everybody went for Kane as top goal scorer, apart from Dolan, who went Salah.
and he was joint, wasn't he?
Yeah,
With
so nobody's
Mane
right.
and Aubameyang.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yeah, I mean, I did look at it earlier. Kane's injury letting us down a little bit there. If Kane hadn't got injured, he'd have probably been top goal scorer.
Nobody got Player of the Year right. Obviously, it was
Van Dijk.
Van Dijk. Bardell goes for Salah. Julian goes for Hazard. Rollo goes for De Bruyne, and Dolan goes for Salah again.
Probably pretty much as soon as Rollo chose De Bruyne there, he got a pretty bad injury that ruled him out of the first half of the
That's
season.
unfortunate.
Or he could have been injured at the point that Rollo chose him anyway, to be fair.
I mean, you're the one that's made the biggest mistake.
What did I go again?
Not in this one, but we'll get to it.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Championship top six.
This is the one we all cared about the most at the time. Glad that we don't have to do championship predictions next time when we come to do it. It'd be nice to just focus on the Premier League, where Aston Villa are.
3 out of the 4 got 4 out of 6 right. Guess who only got 2 out of 6 right?
I'm going to say, is it Dolan?
No.
It's me.
No.
Oh, is it you?
Yeah.
I should have guessed that.
Rollo actually got Villa to finish 5th.
Well done.
You and I put 6. Dolan went for Aston Villa to win the championship. It didn't start great, but then
It started all right, didn't it? The first few games we won our first few games, didn't we? But was this before the money had come in when we made these predictions? I think it might have been.
Do you want to know who Dolan's gone number one?
He hasn't got Villa, has he?
He's gone Villa number one.
Dolan.
We're probably going to win every game.
At the moment, I can't in good conscience say that Villa are going to finish even top 6 at the moment, unless there's some surgery. That 6 would have been tentative for me and you.
yeah, we were going for at best 6, and I think at worst like 18.
I've got to be honest, I vaguely remember doing it, and I didn't really want to put Villa in because I didn't fancy us because of the financial problems at the time, and I thought Grealish was going to go, Chester was going to go, but then when you do the Villa podcast, you kind of feel like you have to put us in the top 6.
Yeah.
Although saying that, I won't be putting us in the top 6 of the Premier League when we do the predictions.
No?
No, wouldn't have thought so.
Fair enough. I think Dolan will.
No, he's having to win the league, mate.
Well, wasn't he at the live? He was very confident that
No, it was me actually. I'd say we'd do top 10.
Oh, was he saying?
Dolan was saying 17th he'd take, I think, basically.
I'd take 17th at this stage.
I'm coming round to that idea after that.
The championship bottom 3, you went for a very interesting tactic of going for a team that was already in League One.
Can I just call out your list a second here?
Yeah.
You've gone for Barnsley to go down.
They're not in the
Barnsley aren't in the championship.
Oh
mate.
no, I've done a Matt Lynch. I've done an absolute Matt Lynch. I'm gonna have to change that. I'm glad you called that out.
This is
terrible.
a very, very pleasing day for me.
Yeah, I mean, it's not a great tactic, that, is it? Because it's never going to be right. So I've started. I can't believe I wasn't allowed to change that after making a mistake. Pretty sure the year that Lynch said Chelsea were going to win the Champions League when they weren't in it, he was allowed to go back and change it.
Yeah, that is true, because you're always very kind to me whenever I make a mistake.
Yeah.
So
I'm like that. I'm a good friend.
none of us did particularly well here, I don't think. So
Give me the highlight, apart from Barnsley.
well, you had Wigan, Barnsley and Rotherham.
I got Rotherham right then.
I had QPR, Bolton and Rotherham.
Well, you got 2 there out of 3.
Two.
That's good.
Yeah, that's not too bad actually. Rollo had Bolton, Birmingham, and Rotherham, which could have happened if they'd had another points deduction.
Yeah, the proper points deduction. Still nothing happened about the Paul Mitchell points deduction, by the way.
Yeah, they're so weird.
Where's that?
And then Dolan also had Bolton, Rotherham, and Wigan.
Dolan's done all right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's done well.
There's no end table.
No,
so.
but I think you can decide for yourself in the comments who's done best.
Top goal scorer in the Championship. I went for Marriott, you went for McBurney. Dolan went for Codger, and Rollo went for Afobe. Pookie, obviously, was the top goal scorer.
I don't think any of us even knew who Pookie was at this point until about October, November. I don't think any of us have heard of Pookie.
He was also Championship Player of the Year. Three of you went for Grealish. I went for Carvalho from Nottingham Forest.
He had a good game at Villa Park in the 5-5, if I recall.
I think he was okay.
Yeah.
In my opinion, he was the best player in the Championship in the second half of last season. So if he plays for Villa and stays fit the whole season, then I felt that was a no-brainer.
But Grealish hadn't been injured. That may well have happened. He had 3 months off injured, didn't he?
Yeah.
He may well have got the Championship Player of the Year had he.
Dolan could have been right about Aston Villa winning the league if he hadn't been injured.
True.
So, a Champions League winner was obviously Liverpool. I went for Atletico Madrid.
I mean, you've had one there.
Well, you thought you went for Juventus as well. You went for PSG.
Yeah. I think I was going on by the logic. I thought it was going to be Buffon's final season. So I thought, he's finally going to win the Champions League.
No, really?
He's left Juventus. He's finally going to win the Champions League with PSG.
So you're going to go for Juventus next year?
Possibly now he's back, yeah. Love to say that. We love to see people going back.
Rollo did go for Juventus and Dolan went for PSG. So all wrong there. We all went for Ronaldo as top goal scorer. It was Messi in the Champions League.
We had a 1 in 2 chance of getting that right, and we all took the wrong avenue, didn't we?
The Ballon d'Or went to Modric, which myself, you and Rollo took. Dolan went Salah, as is per.
Is that the first one I've got right for all the way through? That feels.
Villa top goal scorer. I feel like we've cheated a little bit. Myself, Rollo and Dolan went for really the only option, which was Codger. You went for unnamed new striker, which technically is correct.
I've gone for unnamed new incoming striker that I'm hoping is going to sign this week.
Really?
With 21 goals.
So you're
Let's
not
hope
going
he's
to
the
name.
striker I think
So
he is.
if any striker scores 21 goals, that's
Villa.
new. Yeah.
It's no. It'll be a new name on the team sheet for top scorer for Villa.
I got wind that something was happening with Tammy Abraham. I don't think I could go on the podcast and say it at that point, so I knew that we'd be getting a striker in, so I went for that. I tell that by default, I think.
Yeah, you cheated
21
there.
goals was unlucky as well. How many did he score? About
25.
25, 26? I was far into. What did you get for goal number for Codger?
Nobody else had them down, mate.
I was the only one who was adventurous then.
Extracurricular from you. Villa Player of the Year went to Super John McGinn. I had Conor Hourihane. The rest of you had Grealish.
I mean, we didn't even have McGinn at this point. I don't think when we made the predictions.
Yeah,
so
true. Young Player of the Year. We all went for Green across the board.
And we went to Portsmouth on loan.
Yeah. Jacob Ramsey was the winner there. So, I mean, a mixed bag. And when I say mixed, a fairly poor bag.
I'm going for it next year. I'm going big. This time next year, we're going to be sitting doing the prediction review, and I'm going to have absolutely smashed it.
Okay, cut that off. We'll keep that for next year.
That's going to be there.
Well,
honestly.
I'd say congratulations, but they definitely weren't in order.
Fair play to you. Premier League top 6 in the right order is probably the highlight there, I'd say. So I'd probably say you take the win.
Yeah, me or Dolan, probably.
Yeah.
So, good stuff.
Who knew?
Looking forward to a Premier League predictions coming soon. Looked at the wrong camera.
If you enjoyed that video, why not watch another? Click the video choices on screen now to go and watch them in full. Be sure to subscribe to the channel by clicking our logo there on the left. Easy peasy.